is known for. That lovely mountain on the left. Okay guys, so this is what I received in the mailbox. I have what I have with me here is an aux lamp or a fog lamp, whatever it is that you want to call this. This is 4 Cree emitters, LED emitters, and all put together this would be about 60 watts. So I have 2 of them, received 2 of them. One is on the motorcycle. I have managed to fix it on the bike. That'll be the second half of the video. The first half is going to be me just talking about this. So these are the guys who sent this to me, and this is a lovely product, and I'm more than happy to have received it from them. They are a shop based in Mumbai, and they sell performance parts and accessories for motorcycles, touring accessories, performance related accessories. They have pretty much all that one would want. So kindly do pay these guys a visit. The fellow to contact is Mr. Aman. He also has a partner. The 2 of them run the business, and both of them contacted me, asked me if things reached safely, and I'm more than happy to have received this wonderful product from them. So this is a generic light. There's no branding anywhere, but you know, there's no need for any suspicion because this works really well. I have mounted it on the bike. I tested the mounts. That is, this comes with a this is an entire die cast aluminum body, and it has these fins at the back for heat dissipation, just like any LED bulb would have. And this works great. I have personal experience with my spot lamp for about 2.5 years now on this motorcycle. Previous to this bike, I had spot lamps installed on 2 other bikes, and they work really great. So I fixed this on just like that without doing the wiring, and I put it on the bike. I gave it a thorough test. I put it through its paces. I did some off-roading sessions, and this held up really well. Absolutely no problems where I have it mounted on the bike. This comes from Throttle It Out. Kindly go pay these guys a visit if you're in Mumbai. Otherwise also you can contact them via their phone numbers, which I'll have mentioned on my description, and order your products, what it is that you want from them. So that's as simple as it can get. I got 2 of these lights from them. Price, details, everything, kindly contact them. So that's me working on the aux lamp now, and if you guys can see, you would be able to spot a soldered portion there. Pick up, yep. Okay, so that's the wiring job, and that's the length of cable that I have coming out of the aux light. I think this would be about 70-80 centimeters, and that's more than sufficient. I will take this to the motorcycle and then show to you guys how I want the wiring to be, or the routing of the wiring to be. So I'll see you on the next frame with this mounted on the bike. So hi guys, that is the job done. Why did I choose to fix it here, mount it here and not anywhere else? I did not want the lights to stick out of the fork and the wiring to run alongside the fork, because every single time this compresses and releases, I did not want to risk the wiring in any which way. No matter how good a job you get done with, this is kind of a tricky area. If you mount a light to your forks, then you should be willing to let go of it if something were to go wrong. I mean, if you were to crash somewhere, if you were to have I mean, also this is too exposed and unsafe for lighting. I That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but then again, I don't like things sticking out of the motorcycle a lot. If anything were to stick out of the motorcycle, I would want it to be my handlebar and the crash guards and nothing more. So I don't really have a problem fixing it to where it is, where you see it now. And I like the idea that I mounted it to, you guys can see this is where I mounted it. I mounted it to the crossbar which holds this particular structure, which holds the the headlamp and the basic stay there onto which your headlamp mounts, your windshield, your speedometer and things like that. So it's a simple enough fix. I used nothing extra but the clamp that these guys provide with the light, and it's just one bolt, one Allen key bolt running the entire length from this end to that end with a spacer in between. So I have about a 3 mm spacer or a washer that I mean adds to the rigidity of the whole mount. And the way the wiring has been done is I have a wire running from here which holds on to the subframe or whatever it is that you want to call this, and then it kind of moves along with the frame again at the neck or the collar, and then it comes up to. So this is where things will be interesting. Now I already have a spotlight here, so I did not want my aux to come along with the spot, because this I use in the city as well occasionally when things get a little too bumpy and I know that the road is going to be a little tricky to judge. I do use this, but this I don't intend on using unless and of course I need it, like it's really a must that I use it. So this is definitely going to be used only when I'm doing night riding over trails or places like that where I need a little more of a lower angle throw, and so this will come on only then. So what I thought, instead of connecting it to the spotlight wiring system, which works through a relay and is connected to the ignition system, what I thought was, why don't I make it direct to the wiring system. So I do have a socket come out of the wiring system like this, a connector, and so this I had fixed to my ignition system a long time ago, and I used this particular charger's connector to connect to that. I mean, this is a universal connector. You can connect a lot of electronic gadgets to that. So this was more like the charger's connector or the system exclusively for the charger. So what I did was I fixed a connector to the lights wiring, and then there you go. This comes from the ignition or the motorcycle's ignition system. So once you have that fixed, all you need to do is just turn the key on and the light comes on. So this is going to be more like a direct system without the option of a switch. The switch is only going to be working with this lamp. Now I'm kind of, if you guys can see, I'm loaded up here. There is absolutely no space for any more switches or gadgets, maybe something in the center, but apart from that there's absolutely no space. So I did not want to have another switch included to the system. I did not want to run the light to the existing switch system, because I did not want it to come on with my spot lamp. I did not want this and this to work together. I wanted this independent of this. So I thought of making this more like a direct system. So that's how it has been wired for now. This is a You guys can see this is, it's like I said, it's a direct system now here. So if I were to unplug this, watch, the light goes off. So that's unplugged there. No more power to the light, and that's pretty much it. A simple, straightforward wiring system. How did I go about deriving this from the wiring harness is a story for some other day. I'll make a video dedicated on that topic. But for now, if you guys can understand how I went about making, I connected the two ends of the wires from the aux light to a coupler like this, or a connector like this, like the one end of the connector, and then I just mount it to the other end there, and the job's done. So the only issue that I'm faced with now is that I need to have some kind of a waterproof cap for all this, so that, you know, there's no water getting in. I usually go in with a good dose of dielectric grease into all these electrical connectors, so that much is taken care of. But all said and done, waterproofing this whole system is kind of important, so I'll figure out a way to waterproof this and that as well. And so that's job well done, guys. So okay, so that is how the light is. If you guys can see, it's a spot on the road, and if you guys can see on the gates, there's a bit of diffused light hitting the gate. It's a straight spot right in front of my headlamp, or my path, line of travel. If you guys can see, it's a straight spot right in front of my motorcycle. Yeah, if you guys can see, that's exactly where the light falls. Look at this fellow. Look at this fellow. He thinks there's nothing hitting him and I can't see him. So that's all three lights in action. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. I just got the yep, right about there. So I got the light installed, and I'm not a big fan of lighting as such, so I try to keep it to the bare minimum. I have a Cyclops LED in there, and that does pretty much the job for me. I don't want to complicate things. I don't want to add a lot of lighting to the motorcycle, and there's plenty of guys out there who enjoy lights on their bike. I'm the other kind who likes to keep it minimum. So the way I've gone about doing things is I've just added one there and one there, up there. So that's a total of 1, 2, and 3. That's 3 additional, so that's 2 additional lights to the headlight. Okay, so well, that sums up the video. I hope you liked it. See you soon, guys. Take care until then. This is Ben signing out for now. Ciao.